Great, thank you. The Board of Direct Entry Midwifery will now exit executive session and reconvene open session at 11:14 a.m. No final decisions were made and no votes were taken in executive session. The public phone line has been unmuted and representatives of the media may once again report all board discussions and actions. And just to note that Wendy Smith did join us during executive session and she was there by 8:56 a.m. And we are on to taking action. Are there any motions?
Yes, this is Lynette Pettibone, and I would like to move that we open an investigation in case number 22-10423 and in case 22-10431.
This is Meredith Manson. I second the motion.
A motion has been made and seconded. I'll call roll. Kelsey Fisher, aye. Meredith Klein.
Aye.
What was that?
Aye.
Okay. Yay, sounds like nay. Beth Iva is absent today. Wendy Smith.
I've rejoined. I'm sorry, my computer shut down.
Oh, a motion was made to open cases. Can you just read the case numbers again?
Yeah, 22-10423 and 22-10431.
And that motion was made and seconded, and we are voting, and it's your turn.
Aye.
Great, thank you. Perfect timing. Christine Morales.
Aye.
Lynette Pettibone.
Aye.
Meredith Mance.
Aye.
Thank you. That is approved. Any other motions for decisions?
This is Meredith Mance. The board moves to issue a notice of intent and impose the following discipline in case number 22-10344. The board proposes a $3,000 civil penalty, $2,000 of which will be stayed with the completion of the following classes within 6 months. The classes include transfer of care logistics, risk assessment or evaluation of risks, leadership and team dynamics. The board also moves discipline of suspension of license for a period of 6 months, followed by supervised practice for at least 6 months, during which at least 12 births will be completed and supervised. This is to be done with a board-approved supervisor. The board also moves for chart review of at least 5 cases involving neonatal resuscitation with a board-approved chart reviewer, which can be births that occurred anytime after the date of the birth in the order. The board also moves for the cost of disciplinary proceedings up to $5,000 per violation in the event of a hearing. The board offers the licensee the opportunity to request an informal settlement conference and delegates to the chair the ability.
This is Lynette, and I second the motion.
A motion has been made and seconded. I will call roll. Kelsey Fisher, aye. Meredith Klein.
Aye.
Beth Ive is absent. Wendy Smith.
Aye.
Christine Morales.
Aye.
Lynette Pettibone.
Aye.
Meredith Mance.
Aye.
So that motion is approved and we'll issue a notice of intent. Are there any other motions?
This is Meredith Mance again, and the board moves to issue a notice of intent and impose the following disciplinary actions in case number 19-9369. The board moves to issue a $5,000 civil penalty $3,000 of which will be stayed with the completion of the following classes within 6 months, including transfer of care logistics, risk assessment and evaluation of risks, leadership and team dynamics, charting, and fetal heart tone assessment. The board also moves disciplinary action of suspension of the license for 6 months, followed by supervised practice for a minimum of 6 months, during which at least 12 births must be completed with a board-approved supervisor. The cost of disciplinary proceedings up to $5,000 per violation is considered if a hearing is needed. And chart review of up to 5 NRP or neonatal resuscitation cases with a board-approved chart reviewer. These can have occurred anytime since the birth in the penalty here. Additionally, the board offers the licensee the opportunity to request an informal settlement conference and delegates to the chair the ability to sign and approve the written notice of intent.
Thank you for making that motion, Meredith. Does anyone second?
This is Lynette, and I second.
Thank you, Lynette. Motion has been made and seconded. We will now vote. Kelsey Fisher, aye. Meredith Klein,
Aye.
Wendy Smith,
Aye.
Christine Morales,
Aye.
Lynette Pettibone,
Aye.
Meredith Mance.
Aye.
Motion is approved. We'll issue another notice of intent. Where are we in the agenda now?
We're at other board business.
I think that we wanted to talk about subject matter experts. We had recently had some resumes put before us so that we got to choose people, but it seems like one of the people that we chose might not complete or might not become a subject matter expert. So do we want to go back to that list and pick somebody else? Do we want to solicit more applications for subject matter expert? It seems wise of us to have more than one at a time.
This is Meredith Mance. Unfortunately, I do have to step out shortly, so I just wanted to make this comment on the SME situation first. I do agree. I want to do whatever we can to get another one, but I just wanted it to be on record of saying that several meetings ago, we made a point of asking for another SME, and I remember it came up in conversation that we felt like we were staffed, and I know we had one in process and things might be changing. But at the end of the day, I do think the limit on the amount of SMEs we have is causing a major backup. It makes it really hard for us to move forward. And so I know we've discussed it before, but again, want to just state my frustration and state that in order for us to function, we have to have more than one SME, and that needs to be a priority.
Thanks, Meredith.
Yeah, so this is Trampus. We do have that that list of SMEs that you guys reviewed, and our plan is to reach out to those people that have already kind of been reviewed, that you guys have already seen that list, and to get at least, so we have at least 2 SMEs on contract. It takes some time to get them onto contract. It's kind of a process that you have to go back and forth with a little bit, but we do have that list, and my intention is to reach out to some of the people on that list to see if we can get that process started for them as well. So, yeah, totally agree. We need more than one SME, just for logistic reasons, just to keep the cases moving, and just in case we have to, one of them is not available to work or can't work or whatever. So yeah, I totally agree, and that is the current status. Is the last I heard, we had somebody moving forward through the process that we now are on pause with that person, but we're gonna look at alternatives that were on the list as well. So, for sure.
We can't send out another email.
This
Are
is
there
when
any other? Oh, go
could
ahead.
we, sorry, Kelsey, could we pursue more than one additional? I don't know how many people were left on that list, but could we pursue like 2 at a, or 3 at a time?
Right. You know, we could conceivably have as many SMEs as we wanted on contract. There is a financial cost for an SME to be on contract with us because they do have to carry insurance. So, you know, as long as there's, you know, so there, you know, there's logistical reasons that we wouldn't have too many as long as we have enough and a little bit of backup. So, I mean, we could have 3. Is
Any
that,
more discussion of SMEs?
what's that?
Oh, I was asking if any other board members had thoughts on SMEs or no. Any other board business?
July 7th board meeting.
Oh, are we, is there going to be, are we going to do a, Sammy just pointed out to me,
Oh, July
do
meeting.
we want to have the July 7th board meeting?
About 3 weeks from now.
It's about 3 weeks from now.
It seems unnecessary to me at this point. This is Kelsey. I feel like part of the reason, I mean, originally we were doing monthly meetings because we were in rulemaking and we're not actively deliberating on rules right now, and we wanted to keep them going to keep our cases moving through. But I think that we're at a point right now where we could cancel the July board meeting without a detriment to the cases or the rules, and it would be a financial benefit to not have a meeting.
Okay, if everyone's okay with that, then I will cancel.
Do we need to vote on it?
Can I ask a question? I mean, I'm assuming that we're not going to hear back for the potential for an informal settlement, you know, in the next 3 weeks or, right? I mean, could we substitute? Yeah, I mean, could we substitute? Okay, that's fine.
And the next meeting is August 8th.
The next meeting, it would be August 8th then, 18th, excuse me. Yeah, there's takes a little time for the notice to get written and go back and forth and actually get sent out, the notices, and then give people time. Would be,
Probably see it in September.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the informal conferences would be more likely to take place at the next meeting even, but.
I mean, you can vote on it. There's nothing saying you can. I don't think you have to.
Is there any opposition to canceling the next board meeting, the July one? All right, seeing no opposition, I'm just gonna say, let's cancel it. Any other board business? No? Well, then let's adjourn this meeting.
Thanks, guys.
The Board of Direct Entry Midwifery meeting is adjourned at 11:28 a.m.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
You.